We're going to take a look at doing some frame injection. In order to do that, I'm going to use a utility that we've actually looked at before. We're going to use Air Replay from the AirCrack suite of tools. The first thing I need to do, though, is start a monitor up. So I'm going to use airmon-ng, and this is if you have a device that doesn't directly support injection. I can actually set up a monitor interface that will actually support injection for me. And so I've got my monitor here. Now I can just see my interfaces. So I've got Mon 0, and then of course I've got WLAN 0, which is the physical interface. So now I'm going to use Air Replay, and I'm going to say -9, and that's going to do the injection test for me. And then I'm going to say Mon 0. So injection is working, and we are doing broadcast probes so that we can actually test for different networks that we can see around. So this is going to give me some details around the networks that we can find within the airspace that we've got here. Now, let me actually find a network that I can do some testing with, one of my networks. And I should have a couple of wireless networks that are available here that should show up under this list of networks. This is one of them. So I'm going to use this one. Let me grab that before it scrolls completely off the screen here, because I need the BSSID in order to do this test. So it's easier to copy it than try to remember all of that. The SSID or ESSID, I can actually remember that, but the BSSID is a little bit harder. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say Air Replay -ng, and I'm going to say test -e, and that's going to be my ESSID, and then -a is my MAC address or my BSSID, and then I'm going to say Mon 0 is the interface that I'm going to actually use. So this is not actually working, so let me just do ignore -1 on this one, and we are waiting for the beacon frame, and we actually got it. So I was able to do some injection, which means I was able to inject frames, and we were actually injecting broadcast probes, and then we did a directed probe in order to get that one ESSID that I was actually talking about. So that's frame injection. That's a tool that you can use for frame injection. There are other frame injection attacks that we will be looking at later on as well.